Yes, it's ladies' night, and I'm feeling right. Oh, oh, wait. Am I not John Levinson, the wedding singer?
No, no. Nor are you John Levinson in Little Nicky.
I guess we're on a podcast that talks about hockey.
Maybe the PWHL?
Well, speaking of ladies' night, yeah, let's talk about the PWHL. Let's talk about it.
Well, I met this girl on a Saturday night. She said, "You coming home with me?" I said, "I'd absolutely love to, but the abs are on at 3. Hey, hey. I was sitting in the pub with a jersey on, pint in my left hand, game was on. She said, "Do you ever think of anything else?" I said, "Yeah, who's done it net?" She rolled her eyes, said, "You're obsessed." I said, "Darling, I've been called much worse." Then somebody scored and I jumped off my...
All right, so welcome back to another riveting and extremely exciting. Well, that's basically the same thing, riveting and exciting, isn't it?
Two different ways to say the same thing.
Yeah, and antonyms all day long. Any fucking way. Welcome back to On the Bench with Beeks. I am Cody Beeks, and with me is Hockey Max.
Hello, hello.
What's crapping in, man?
Whole lot of nothing, really. Waiting for ski season, as usual.
Skeezy season.
Ski season.
Well, just as we were talking about, like my John Levitt's impersonation.
Oh, well, good luck finding a DJ who can move and shake like this.
We're going to talk about the PWHL, just as we talked about last week, last year's free agency, and the PWHL actually had their 4th year draft, and also
4 new teams.
yeah, 4 new teams. So you got Detroit, Hamilton, San Jose, and Vegas. So I figured we could probably get into who they drafted, who they signed, and see who's going to be looking good next year.
Yeah, we'll see maybe if the Victoire can rally and do a back-to-back. Keep up with the Minnesota Frost.
Back to back.
Back-to-back. So, should we start with the draft since we have it on behind us on our beautiful video? As you can see, we can.
Yeah, let's start with the draft. I'm really excited about this actually because I was interested in seeing a couple different stats that I was interested in. So let's start there.
Let's do it. Trying to pull it up. I thought I had it, but I didn't have the PWHL draft pulled up. Got the players. And
Well, at the start, I'll start it off here.
I love it.
Vancouver Golden Knights took Caroline KK Harvey at the number 1 spot, which was everybody pretty much basically expected she'd go first. But what I really like is Seattle Torrent taking Abby Murphy.
See what they got. Pull up who we got. So Abby Murphy, forward.
And if you remember, we actually talked about this last, like at the end of the season. Abby Murphy was the player at Minnesota that did that insane, like in between the defenseman's legs to a pass.
Yes.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So she got popped. She's now in. She's not on a new team. Last year's new team, Seattle Torrent.
Yeah, Seattle took her at number 2, and she a lot like a lot of these other players played on the Team USA Gold winning team in the Olympics.
Great to see that trajectory change. Great from the World Olympics right into getting drafted in the PWHL professional hockey.
It helps you out a lot.
Yep. And then third, we finally got a new team getting into the draft. It's Las Vegas. That's just their name. Las Vegas. What's their fucking name?
I don't think they've chosen a name yet.
Oh, kind of like Seattle at the.
Yeah, I don't think any of the expansion teams have chosen a name yet, which is kind of odd, but whatever. Yeah, Tessa Janicki at third for sure.
Mm-hmm. What do we got? Do you know about her? Where'd she come from? Let's see. Not much known about her. She played for Team USA. I don't know if she played for college.
She came from Penn State.
Penn State. Wow. Personal.
And then at San Jose at number 4, you got Layla Edwards, and Layla Edwards was one of the big names at the Olympics for Team USA. Like everybody was chanting a bunch of stuff about her.
Great for San Jose to be a brand new team and have one of the top talks of the Olympics for Team USA.
Played a lot of minutes. Very young, very big, very
stout offensive or defensive offenseman.
Yeah, why did I think she was a defenseman? Oh, I was looking at Nelly Layton in the next pick. She's a defenseman from Finland. That
Well, we go back to Vegas with Lacey Edmonds, a forward for Vegas, and then Hamilton picks up the Finn.
Nelly Lattinen.
There you go.
Which I'm very excited about because the stats that I'm going to be talking about are all about European players.
That's cool.
Going into the league.
We got some other fun stats as well. Just what elite prospects can break down a team, even the PWHL, and give you information. It's pretty sick. As we continue to go on through the draft, we'll probably go through the top 10, see what we get. But first non-North American chosen in the PWHL by Hamilton, and then you go down Emma Peschel.
Peschel.
Oh, for the Siren.
Yeah, coming from the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'll tell you what, in college, the women's program for hockey in Ohio State is super legit, man.
Top notch.
Yeah, they're always mixing around that Frozen Four, and have won a couple in lately.
So, just as a blank reference, because I don't watch much college hockey, does the Ohio State have an okay men's team, or is it just?
I'll tell you, the women's program is better than the men's for sure.
Heard that.
Like the men's can sometimes scratch into the, the Frozen Four or whatever, but the women's program is where it's at.
Yeah. And then for the next pick, Christian Sims going to the Scepter.
Toronto Scepters?
Scepters. And that's ERE. Dyslexia. Fucked.
It's that old English, bro.
Gotta go Canadians with their checks,
And then number 9, another Ohio State defender, Sarah Swiderski.
First choice
going to Minnesota.
Yeah, first choice for Minnesota in the league, and then the Boston Fleet are coming in for that 10 spot with Gracie Dwyer, and then we'll go through for the first round. Ottawa Charge got Vivian Jungles. That'll be a fun last name on a jersey.
Jungles.
Jungles. I'm gonna call her Jungles. She better get some kind of cool jungle jersey.
Welcome to the Jungles.
Oh,
Guns N' Roses reference.
And then the final, another finishing it off with the Montreal Victoire. So Cody's going to have 2 positives going right into that person. Petra, I don't know how to say the last name. Nieminen,
just like Ville Nieminen from the Colorado Avs.
Okay. I won't ask it.
Yeah, she actually got pulled out of Luleå in the Swedish Women's League.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as some of the, and also then there's some trades that will happen as we pull into, maybe we'll go into some trades. There are some trades that, and one of the fun thing about the PWHL, they were pulling in from all over the place. So let's see what's confirmed. We had some trades coming in from Sweden, trades coming in from Finland. Now there's no data pulling in, of course.
And the last one I want to talk to you about, bringing looking at all these other stats. Jada Ginla, Jerome Ginla's daughter, coming in at number 18.
That's sick.
Going to Hamilton, so she's staying in Canada, so that's pretty exciting. You got Tasia Ginla, who was drafted, I think, like 2 years ago. His other son again, the other Ginla, getting drafted this year, and now his daughter getting drafted in the PWHL.
That's wild. That's so cool, man. Both sides of his family, the children, get to go on and play professional hockey.
3 of them, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, I meant men's and women's now that there's a women's professional league in Canada that he can then draft and play
it's
for.
Great. It's absolutely great.
Super
Just how we were
sick.
talking about how JT Compher and his sister were the first brother-sister duo to play professional hockey in the same city with Detroit.
That is wild. Oh, man, it's exciting. Every time you say it, I'm like, oh, I love JT, and then I'm like, got traded. 877 goals now.
Timothy, baby.
I mean, it won't work for her, but I mean, they could probably find a cool jingle ringle of an 1-800 number that will work with her initials.
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
Or maybe go off totally different. Okay, here we go. PWHL page game 3. Right, so Detroit got a goalie, Andrea Brandilli. She got a goal. They got a goalie, 3-year contract. The Frost pulled somebody from, looks like Russia, ZHHL. Byrusa Krasrova. Sure.
All right.
That's the team. Her name's Daria Gredzen. Might be German.
Gredzen.
Yeah. She's a goalie.
Well, now that you like naming off all these European players, this like perfectly segues right into the 2 stats that I wanted to take. So I was really curious about the European representation in this draft. So I took a look at it. All right. This draft is the second highest amount of European players since the first draft in 2023. In 2023, there was 13 European players drafted, right?
Yep.
Then in this past draft, there's 11 European players. But it also made me wonder, like, because a lot of these players that got drafted, they were playing in the NCAA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to see how many European players were drafted out of European teams.
It's a great look. What do we got?
So this one's really interesting where 2023, only 2 European players out of European leagues were drafted, 2. But then you look at 2024, you got 11 players coming out of European leagues. And then this year had just 1 less in 10.
And this is draft.
Straight out of European leagues in the draft.
Drafted in. That's sick. I mean, it's showing that even the European teams and players are seeing the potential of the PWHL, and they're moving from established leagues to come over and play in a new league that's only 4 years old.
Well, what I think you're seeing right here is that the game of women's hockey is growing stronger and more competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You even saw in the Olympics last year. I mean, of course, it's always Canada and the U.S. in the finals. But this year, you saw a lot less of like blowouts and more competitive hockey from the European teams that participated in the Olympics, which is amazing because you love to see that. It's basically just like when the pros in the NHL started playing in the Olympics as well. You saw after that, you saw a gigantic amount of European players coming over and getting drafted in the NHL. Right after that,
gotta love the Eurolanche, one of the best
shout out
fan bases out there, man.
But I mean, it's great. That's the best way to grow hockey.
I completely agree.
And it also shows that the PWHL is getting a lot more recognition and making a gigantic difference in women's hockey.
I got some even more numbers to add to you about Europeans possibly coming over. Also, an Asian player. So we got just in the past, let's say 3 weeks. The PWHL transactions, 3 out of 5 are European players coming over from European teams to the NHL. First is the latest is Andrea Brandelli, the Swiss, as we were talking about, going over to PWHL, going from a Swiss team. And then you have the Daria Dresden, German, going to the Russian, going to the Minnesota Frost. And then you have Akani Shiga from Luleå, which I believe is a Finnish team, but she is Japanese.
No, that's Swedish.
Swedish
team. Luleå.
Yeah, she's Japanese, going and playing for PWHL.
Japanese, get the hell out of here.
Yep.
That's unreal. That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, how many Japanese players are in the NHL? How many Japanese players in the
I've seen 2 that were drafted.
Yeah, and she was the captain for Japan.
And then the fake Japanese player that the Buffalo Sabres drafted in like the 8th. They literally did that. They drafted a fake Shuchimoto or something. I'm not good at Japanese names, but yeah, they were like so frustrated with how long the actual draft was taken. They drafted a completely fake
Unknown.
Japanese player
Wow.
from I believe it was the Tokyo Katanas that they used as the name of the team that he was drafted from.
They used the draft pick on some fake player just to get it over.
Yeah, because they were just so frustrated with the draft that year.
Well, this player has played for over a decade in Japan and then moved over to the Swedish leagues in the past couple years. But she's captain of Team Japan. She was in the Olympics and she played the 4 games. She got 1 goal, 2 assists, and 3 points total. And she did the whole tournament 1 under. That's pretty solid.
I mean, for a team like a team like Japan, absolutely at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Just as I said, I mean, a lot of the European and Asian teams apparently, they're just not as strong as U.S. and Canada. But I mean, to go there and actually put points on the board and only be -1 with how many goals Team Canada and Team USA puts on their opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Solid. And then you go into I got a little breakdown to just add to the spice that you were talking about, nationalities of the PWHL demographic. We got 9 different countries showed off, and you don't even have the Japanese player on there, which we know there is. So
Is there like an other?
There's actually okay. So there's 14 because there's Austrian, one Austrian player, 1 French player, and 1 Japanese player.
Yeah,
and then there's
that makes sense.
2 Italians, 2 Germans, 3 Swiss, only 3 Swedes.
There's going to be a couple Czechs in there too. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. Czech's the 2nd largest. Then you have 4 Russians.
How do you like that?
5 Finns, 10 Czech, 74 USA, and then of course Canada having the most of 87.
So 10 Czech players. That is the highest amount of European players.
Yeah, is the Czech.
In the PWA. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, sick.
Nasravi.
Yeah. And then I think the other thing we were going to possibly look at was, sorry, let me get closer to this mic. The other thing we were going to look at was the players. I got some cool scoring leaders. So, is Macklin Celebrini the sister of Caleb Celebrini?
Macklin is a man.
Oh, is this just pulling off of? Oh, okay. This is just pulling off straight off the scores. I thought it was PWHL specific. My bad.
He's only just like the hottest new hockey player in the NHL.
I thought his name was
no big deal.
I thought his name was Caleb.
No, that's his brother, which apparently he's supposed to be better than Macklin, really. So keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye. Little NHL for your PWHL. You know, just with these non-sexist names of breaking off names into male or female, because Macklin could be either, both.
The non-binary names.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Those words, man, they get past me.
They get stuck up in my mouth and I don't talk no good.
Yeah, why use many words when few words work good?
That's one thing I know I'm good at, is I'm good at talk.
Brian Baumgartner. Great.
But yeah, I mean, obviously that's a great draft. Wonderful stats there. And I mean, let's take a look at the free agency, like signings and trades, eh?
Let's do it.
So a huge thing that happened here was Hillary Knight getting taken up the expansion draft by Vegas, and then ended up, I don't even think it was a day that lasted in between them picking her up and then getting traded to Detroit.
Now, do you think that was a player push, or do you think that was just enough to get Vegas something back that they wanted from Detroit?
Well, they did trade up for the number 3 overall pick.
So they're seeing some heat in this draft. That's what they wanted to go for.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I mean, Hillary Knight, an incredible player, but she is on the other side of her career. So I mean, that's a pretty smart idea for Vegas to trade her for the number 3 pick overall. That's pretty savvy. And you know I don't like giving Vegas any sort of credit.
Yeah. Anybody in the NHL or hockey world just that isn't in Vegas is obviously against it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And so what I want to talk about, though, is actually Nelly Latinen's probable defensive partner in Hamilton. Their first signing they had was Brianne Jenner for a three-year contract. That's huge. Brianne Jenner is an insanely well-versed and a veteran defenseman that's gonna really show Latinen where how to play the game and how to hold out. Like, just one of those rabbi sort of positions.
I'm seeing so many, as we continue talking, I know you got another stat you want to talk about. I'm just looking through this list of the trades, and I'm just seeing so many NHL players, siblings. I'm going to try to use the chat GPT and see what else I can find. How many siblings are now playing in the PWHL and the NHL?
Oh, that's such a great idea.
Because I just found Newhook's sister.
Newhook's sister, for real?
Yeah, I just saw her.
She just got drafted?
She got traded. Let me pull it up. She's now in Boston Fleet, but she got traded from. I saw the last name and I started clicking. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, she got a 2-year deal. She was playing for Boston Fleet. Sorry, she was playing for the Boston Fleet, and then she got an extension from the Boston Fleet for 2 more years. So
what's up? That's awesome.
Newhook.
And good. And I mean, Newhook over in Montreal had a hell of a playoffs,
dude.
So that's cool.
So many players that did get traded by the Avalanche from the last 2 years had a great playoff run with these teams that nobody thought would make it.
Yeah, Bo in Buffalo and Newey in Montreal. I'm happy for him. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, both leading their teams, which was really sick.
Yeah, ODP. But I want to go back to Detroit real quick, and I'm quite sad about this, but Detroit did add Cheyenne Darkangelo, and she was a huge part of the Montreal victory last year, the year before that. So I mean, Detroit's loading up, man.
They are. They're taking the Vegas model of the NHL and being like, we're going all in right off the bat. Who gives a fuck?
And just like you said, your Akane Shiga, or gosh, I can't. I don't know how to
Japanese names.
Japanese.
They're not European. They don't roll off the tongue for it. All right.
It's true. I'm white.
I got 2, 4, 6, 7. It looks like 7 right now. We got May Batherson is the sister of Drake Batherson. We got Ridley Gregg is the brother of Dara Gregg. Ridley Gregg plays for Ottawa.
Yep, he was the Ottawa Senators player that ripped a fucking clapper into the open net, and Riley just beat the shit out of him after.
That's funny.
And then Riley got then Riley and him got a suspension.
Gotta love it.
Oh gosh.
They threw in
literally from 5 feet out too. He just rips a clapper right into the open net.
Hey, I did it, but that was like one of the goals. Jinsey and Josh Dunn. Dunn is not playing in the NHL right now. Yeah, I guess he's an NHL level player. Abby Newhook and Alex Newhook. Maddie Samoskevich. Yep, and Mackie Samoskevich.
Yeah, Mackie just got traded from the Florida Panthers, actually.
To Seattle.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesse and JT.
The Jays. The Jays.
Living in Detroit.
Conference.
And then...
just a lonely boy.
I guess Josh has another sister. Josh Dunn has another sister, Joy Dunn. And she's playing in the PWHL. So PWHL siblings, we have Jinsey and Joy.
You got Darnell's nurse's sister as well. That's playing in San Jose. No, Darnell Nurse is playing in San Jose.
Yeah,
I believe his sister is playing in Vancouver, if I'm not mistaken.
Sister. Hi. Sarah. What? Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah.
Scepters.
Oh, that's right. She got moved, didn't she?
And then their sister Kai plays in basketball.
Okay.
Yeah. Dive to ChatGPT popping up information. Didn't ask for it.
Well, also taking another look back at like some signings, Vegas did take a more younger approach here and signed Abby Boreen from Vancouver, which is a huge get for them.
Yeah, Vegas really like lit it up in the top of the latest trades as well. They're like 1, 2, 3. They're the top 3 trades in the past 10 days. Just that. So it's just they're really going for it. They got a D, a goalie, a forward. They're looking like they're making a charge.
You got it right
Before the even season started, which I mean, it makes any player like, hey, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Sure. And then we haven't really talked about San Jose too much. They actually pulled 2 Czech players. One of them was Natalie Milinkova. Gosh, I'm so terrible with the pronunciation. But Milinkova from Montreal, which another one fucking stabs me in the heart. And then Danila Pejova from Boston.
They are also the youngest team in the PWHL at 25.08 years.
San Jose?
San Jose.
Okay.
Kind of like San Jose Sharks, one of the youngest teams in the NHL. I think they are, if not the youngest.
Yeah, for real. That's them. Yeah, they're looking like the NHL San Jose for sure.
Yep. And they have it looks like it might have essentially most players.
Who's that?
San Jose, because they have 2 Czechs and an Italian.
Oh, that's interesting. But if I may, I will bring up the Montreal Victor one more time. After losing D'Arcangelo and Milikova, they did re-sign Abby Rock to a 2-year deal, which is huge because Abby Rock's a fucking beast. And they also signed one of the Finnish stars, Michelle Harvinen. So you lose a couple incredible players, but you gain another one, and he's re-signed someone who really put in work for you last year.
Shows that Montreal is not taking their foot off the gas either, even if they're losing players. They're upgrading.
They would, man. They're always top tier in the P-dubs.
To be honest, why would any team, especially when they're in a league this young, and each team, it's not owner based where they're minimized by the amount of money that they can put into it. It's literally, we have a team, we got a coach, we got a director that wants to build this team. It's not the issue of money or playing Moneyball. It's literally, let's see how many great teams we can put together.
Absolutely.
And have them battle.
100%. And that's what that is what these last 4 years of the P-dub was all about. Putting something great on the ice, putting great players on the ice.
I'm trying to see what team has the most Euro players on the roster. There's multiple. Seattle, Ottawa, Vancouver, and Boston all have 4.
All right. So a really good spread of European players throughout all the teams in the league.
Vegas has got none.
Ha.
And then Detroit's only got 1, which, as we were just talking about, they are, I guess, going with the more known commodities than the unknown.
Well, cool, man. I think we ran through a pretty decent bit of the draft and some signings. Who's looking good to you coming into the season?
I mean, after we just talked, Detroit, Detroit looks hot.
I have to agree. I absolutely have to agree. They're bringing in incredible veterans and some new blood. I got to say, Hamilton's looking good too.
Yeah, Hamilton we haven't talked about much, but yes, I mean, any Canadian team is going to have to put it in even harder than any American team, because the Canadian market, as we talked about, their market or their fucking newspaper shit is way more hardcore. The fans are just more hardcore.
Hockey media is just insane.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll be able to do good work and not just shit the bed, because it would be honestly it'd be one of the worst things to see Hamilton dead last.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where Vancouver Walter and I were last year, so you don't want to see it again. But I think Hamilton will make a splash for sure.
And Hamilton, part of my geographical ignorance, is in Ontario, correct?
Indeed.
And the other Ontario team for the
Ottawa
Canadians.
and Toronto.
Yeah. So they're in. Yeah. Okay. Hamilton is just right outside of Toronto.
Yeah,
It's
they're,
like
all,
the-
they're all pretty like I don't know within 2 hours of each other. I think
Neighborhood.
if I'm geographically not stunted.
I think so. When I went up to Toronto for the Freshie shit, I think we went to Hamilton to see one of the Freshies in like a more like neighborhood-esque layout.
It's natural. It's natural habitat.
It's non-city-based concept.
Love it. Well, sweet man. I think we've popped off a pretty good episode here.
I think this is great. It's always fun to talk about PWHL because it's something that's new and fresh, but also has now been ingrained for 3 years now, going into the fourth year where they're now expanded to 10 teams.
Well, and I mean, it's only gaining more ground and more legitimacy, especially this year. The WNBA has been an absolute joke.
They've had their own tumultuous issues with just politics. Just for some reason, just loves to lead into sport.
Well, that's the WNBA, man. It's all about just politics.
It is built pretty much around politics, and it's nice to see the PWHL just living. I mean,
they do Pride Night, they do Pride stuff all the time.
Yeah,
but no one's headhunting for their own, their own opinions.
No one's headhunting to become a star, however way they can.
Being dramatic, maybe not dramatic, or maybe like more polarizing.
Yeah,
they're going out there and playing fucking hockey.
Some people are trying to build a brand. Some people are trying to play sports.
And that's the biggest difference between the WNBA and the PWHL. So I'm loving it. PWHL is looking great. The only thing that sucks is one of the majority owners of the PWHL just got popped for fraud. So we'll see how that goes.
Big money always comes
comes a calling.
Yeah, that legality of all these millionaires and billionaires is
that more money wants to tickle your butthole all the time.
no money, more problems.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Great epi. You want to send any shout outs real quick?
Shout out to Joey as always. We love you, bud.
We
Shout out
miss
to
you.
your nephew.
Yeah, shout out to my nephew
Jack.
He just had his tryouts for travel. Got on his first travel team on the Highland Hills B team, where we got our start as well.
That's where we met. 13? 12?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, I think I was 13. You were 12. Just by a little bit.
Yep.
And then shit.
And our old teammates actually coaching his team. Shout
Tiger.
out to
Fucking
Dogs.
Tiger.
You fuck up, buddy. I'm coming for you. And
means it.
then a huge shout out to the Dog Nation Hockey Foundation always, and to the greatest and only hockey band in the universe, the Zambonis.
So shit, we're only a couple weeks away from talking the NHL.
Oh, we're getting close for sure.
So I think next week we'll be talking about that prospect shit. I think that would be a good way to get into it.
Maybe get a lowdown on the new CBA rules as well.
Yes, with those changes coming in. See if we get the expansion of
The
the
contracts and
cap.
the addition of a couple games in the regular season and stuff.
Yep. Shorter preseason this year.
So until then, keep your stick on the ice and keep your skates sharp. Have a good one, guys.
Au revoir.
Hey, Duel.